Welcome to Global Unmasking, What's Hidden in Plain Sight. So, you guys, on this topic, we're going to go ahead and get right into the of the situation, okay? So, we're going to go ahead and start with food, okay? I know you guys are probably like, what's she gonna say? Is this about McDonald's making human meat? And let's get into it, okay? So a few things right now are happening with our food sources, okay? I don't know if you guys know this, but it has been approved that they can now mass produce meat from human cells. Yeah, so we were already eating cloned meat, and then eating meat that has been 3D printed, right? 3D printed meat. So cloned, 3D printed, and now they're taking human cells. Okay, so like, let's say they get a blood sample from someone, right? They're taking cells from that human, okay, putting it into petri dish slices, okay, and allowing it to grow into a meat, cutting that and selling that. So that's something that's happening. Also, you can send in your specific DNA and you can come out, they'll give you a steak of your meat or celebrity meat. You can buy celebrity meat. It's real strange like, but these are just some things that are happening with the meats, okay? Side note, there is also FDA approved, okay, that they are putting the vaccine into plants, right? Our fruits, our vegetables, so on and so forth, okay? They're actually got the green thumb to go ahead and do that, right? To go ahead and basically what they're doing is they're taking the strain of said viruses, okay, and they're putting it in water and they're making it to where the virus is in the actual plant itself and soaks up this water, then carries antibodies to basically fight it off. So like bacterial or anti whatever the sickness is, right? They're just trying to fight it off through our fruits and vegetables, right? Comment below, let me know what you guys think about that. Also, feel free to do your research, okay? This is a thing, okay? So, that's first and foremost, that's just crazy, okay? That they're putting vaccines and antiviral stuff into food. That's crazy. Side note, for those of you who are planting your own foods, there's a really cool thing that I'm about to teach you that helps you to grow adequate food for you and your family, okay? So, let's say you're ready to plant your own garden or whatever, and you want to water it. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, you're going to water it like normal, but you're going to take that seed, okay? Lick that seed. Lick it. Lick that seed, okay? Or take some saliva from you and your family members and spray that onto those seeds. Now, in retrospect, yeah, that could be gross, but then again, you're using cow shit or whatever to also, fertilize. So, in retrospect, it's like not the worst, okay? But what it does when you lick that seed or put that saliva within that DNA into that seed in that soil is whenever that fruit or that vegetable comes out the ground, it will be everything that your DNA specifically is missing. Yeah. So like, let's say you're iron deficient, okay? and you lick that seed is going to grow whatever fruit or veggie that you wanted, but it's going to have more iron in there for you, or more phosphate or magnesium, whatever it is that your body needs. It's going to make more of that for you. Okay? Also, they have just discovered that fruits and vegetables are sentient, meaning they can see, they can hear. They can see, they can hear. They know what's going on, and they have their own language for communication, and they can feel. Just an example of this: when you cut your grass, that smell that you smell is actually the grass screaming, right? It's the grass like, don't, that's, Google it. That's what it is. It's the grass's way of telling you, hey, don't do that. Like, you know what I mean? So that's wild. They also found out that some plants were choosing to, through evolution and communication, were choosing to no longer produce certain things that they used to produce, or do certain things that they used to do, because they don't have brains, but they have communication. They have vibration. There's ways for them to communicate. They have neuro, but no brain, right? They have neuro, but they don't have the brain, right? They have all the connectors, but just not the brain. Yeah. Far out. But anyway, part 2. So you guys, also, one thing that I recommend, because there was this whistleblower who went on, TV or whatever, and he said that he knows what the next plan is. And the visual that he gave was take a piece of aluminum, right? And you put that aluminum into a microwave. What happens to the aluminum in the microwave? He said that is what's going to be happening into the human body. I'm guessing with these 5G towers, so on and so forth, is what he's meaning. But what he said was he recommends people detox heavy metals out their body. Well, I'm here to give you a one up on how to do so. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get bentonite clay. Indian, Aztec, bentonite clay, either one of those will do. Okay, so you want to get clay. You want to get baking soda. You want to get Epsom salt. Okay, Epsom salt. Those 3 things right there are very powerful, but then you're going to add borax. Yeah, okay, you're going to do like a cup, or like as much as you can get of each one, seriously, and just make a big batch of it, okay? You can add your essential oils in there. You can add your Himalayan salt in there. You can add herbs that you feel are, whatever. Go ahead and add that for your detoxifying goodness. You can add fulvic acid, trace minerals. But the basis here is that the most potent ones that you can use is baking soda. Make sure you have baking soda. No matter what, baking soda is a good one. Borax, no matter what. You can get both of those from the store fairly cheap, under 10, 11, like under $12, okay? You can get both of those, okay? And it's really not a high price for being healthy, right? So yeah, borax and baking soda, but then you're definitely going to want to add that bentonite clay in there, because it also detoxifies the body. Fulvic acid. Now, there's many different ways you could go about this. You could get the fulvic acid and just take it, through the mouth, or you can dump that into the bath itself. And for those of you who don't want to full-on bathe your whole body in it, you can take one of those foot spas, and you can pour it in there and let it bubble and zhuzh, and basically it's a foot detox, but it detoxes your whole body because every organ is connected through your feet. Okay? So these are just some things that you can do. to really improve your quality of life throughout this next transitional period. Okay, there also is like radiation, anti-radiation pills and stuff like that. That's also, you could take that anti-radiation. That's also a really good thing. And also within that detox bath, you could also take a cap of regular bleach. Okay, just regular bleach, like the original regular bleach. You take about a cap or two of that and pour that in there as well. And that is a phenomenal detox for your body. You can see parasites, worms, bugs, just gunk, just anything that's just been holding your body back. You'll see that come out in that detox bath. And what you do is you put the water as hot as you can stand it for around about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, you definitely want to stay the duration of at least 20 minutes. As hot as you can stand it, sit in that water. Yes, you're going to heat. You might feel your body throbbing all over. You could get a little lightheaded, but the truth is you're not going to pass out. You're going to be fine. If you get too hot, obviously take a drink of water or something. Make sure you hydrate your body. But it's a great, phenomenal detox for you, and it will push you forward phenomenally. Okay? So, side note to that, if you guys are looking for home remedies, I suggest that you keep these specific herbs in your cabinets. Okay? You're going to want to keep honey. Okay? Honey is a great thing. Okay? It's natural sugars. It's good for, your body. It's good for your throat whenever your throat is hurting. It's good for if you're, sick. You can use that as well. Within your teas. And also if you have like a cut or something like that, you can put it on your cut. It also helps to mend the skin. You also want to have onion, preferably red onion. It's the best detoxifying onion that there is. It's a phenomenal onion. Okay, you can take that onion, put it on the bottom of your foot, put it on your chest. You can take that onion and make a compote. And we'll talk more about compotes later, but in the later seasons, episodes and stuff. But yeah, you take that onion and you can do many, many different things with that onion. Okay, you also can take lemon. Okay, lemon is a phenomenal one within your teas, within your drinks, just within your water. Same as pink Himalayan salt. Okay, phenomenal. How you alkaline your water, okay, is baking soda and what? Pink Himalayan salt. Okay, those two is what neutralizes your water. Alkalines, like neutralizing it. Okay. Cayenne pepper is really good for bleeding. Okay. Yeah, so like if you're, like, say you cut tip of your finger off or something like that, and you want to stop the bleeding, put cayenne on there. Yeah, it's gonna burn for a minute, but you know what, it's also gonna help you out. Let's say you were having blood clots or anything like that. It's a phenomenal thing to keep with you. Okay. You can look up all the health benefits of that. Oregano is great. They got oregano oil, oregano water, tinctures, so on and so forth. The oregano oil is really phenomenal. Cilantro is also another really good one. A lot of good health properties that you can make into a tincture or any of those things as well. Also garlic, right? You can put that on the bottom of your feet, make a compote, use that for lung and different things that you have going on. Mullein is really good for your lungs. It's really good at removing mucus, and like burdock root and stuff like that. It's really good at removing the mucus within the body. Thyme is also a really good one for that as well, right? Mucus. Ginger's good for many different reasons. And you can even mix these up and just kind of make like a coagulation and just take that, because all of it's good. Let's see what else. Also is castor oil. Castor oil is also a really good herbal treatment, right? You take that castor oil wherever you're having difficulties, like, okay, let's say you have a lump right? You have a lump. Take that castor oil, you put that on there, like on a rag, okay? Put it on a rag, put that on there, wrap that up, okay? And you let that sit, like saran wrap it, right? So that it has nothing to do but to seep into there. And castor oil penetrates deeper than any other oil. So, like, it's perfect for anything like that. It'll break up lumps, bumps, anything like that. Scars, scar tissue. It helps with all those things, okay? So, don't count that out. Next, we're going to be talking about, okay, so remember on the, if y'all have watched season 1, episode 1 of the show, you will know that we just talked about the Galactic Federation and how Trump is working with them and how there's things going on with Mars. Now, here's what's wild. Way back when, okay, way back when, there was a admiral named Admiral Byrd, okay? Admiral Byrd went on a top mission over the North and South Pole, okay? And what happened was is he determined while going a certain way that he lost control over his, basically he couldn't control anything. And he got a message coming in like, hey, nice to meet you, Admiral. This is for the sake of this video, Galactic Federation. And, we are taking control over your technology and we'll meet you soon. Yeah. So he's going to the Middle Earth. Middle Earth is called Agartha. There's many other names for it in all the different religions, but mainly it's called Agartha. Okay? And so he goes into this place and there's other beings, right? Not just human beings, but like, bird-headed people, like ant-headed people with different bodies, he's sacred beings, it's even said that there's been biblical people in Middle Earth, giants, you name it. If it's a mythical creature that we've heard about, there, okay, is there. Where the Atlanteans, whenever before that flood happened for them, a lot of them fled to Middle Earth, the Agartha. And so basically what the whole thing was is the Middle Earthers wanted to let Admiral know, to let his people know, which is humanity, that they do not appreciate the wars that we have created. And basically how we have, kind of tarnished the earth, the upper earth. And they said if we continued on this pathway that we were on, that they would then come out, so on and so forth. So, and here's the kicker. They were flying UFOs. So, when we see aliens, when we see UFOs, when we see different technologies and things like that from sacred beings or ancient civilizations, yeah, some of that is auspicious, right? Some of that is mysterious and, that we have no knowledge of yet, all right? Most of that is them. Because that's what they were flying. That's what they were doing. This is the, and this is public knowledge. If you know what to look for, right? Luckily for you, I do. Okay, so this is some of the truth that's hidden in plain sight, you guys. There's a whole Middle Earth. And while we're on the topic of it, there's also a firmament. Okay, yeah, that's in the Bible. Every ancient civilization, even like cavemen and stuff like that, drew the firmament. They knew. How'd they know? Yeah, that part. Okay, so yeah, so there's a firmament. We know that there's a firmament, and you can go and watch many videos of like Hillary talking about the firmament, the glass dome, right? Hillary talking about it, Trump talking about it, Obama talking about it. They all talked about it, okay? People kind of ran past it like they didn't just say what they just said, but they did, okay? But yeah, so we are in a firmament, right? And the waters that separate the waters, okay? So there's an upper and a lower firmament, right? And then there's that medial area, which is the Agarthas. Now, you might be like, what's the proof of this? Well, the proof was in the story, okay? This has been released documents, okay? There's also a book made of this, so on and so forth. There's movies about Middle Earth. Go Google, do some research, okay? Or just trust me that I've done mine. This is a thing, okay? So, that's pretty wild within itself that we do have a firmament. There are waters separating waters. There are, you know, pretty much, if it's been televised, right, within a degree of reference, it's been a thing, right? And the thing about the elites is they have to tell us, whether we choose to believe it or not, that's besides the point. They have to tell us their plans and what they're doing because of the law of karma, right? The law of attraction. Yeah, and they feel like they get over their karma if they tell us all the stuff that they're doing. Like, oh, okay, let's make a movie about this, and or the day after tomorrow, or, you know what I mean, or like whatever, King Kong versus Godzilla, letting people know what they were blowing up in the ocean when the ocean was on fire. When the ocean was on fire. It's interesting how we just got right over that, right? Anyway, it's crazy, but this is the reality, okay, of the situations. Also, many other documents have been released because there's some type of act where they have to release information to us. This is like a legal thing. They have to release this information to us as well. So, yes, they have determined that there are aliens. Yes, they have, said all of that. Yes, NASA did not go to the moon. The moon landings were fake. This is documented. This has been released. Yeah, okay, it's no longer a conspiracy. It's full-on truth, okay? A lot of conspiracies have actually been proven to be true. Yeah, Project Philadelphia, Project Bluebeam. The list so goes on. There's so many. Also, the fact that they've been putting hormones into our food to make our females masculine and our masculines feminine. They're doing that on purpose. That's not a conspiracy. Google it. Okay? Google it. Do your research. Or trust me that I've done mine. Or, trust and verify. Do both. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with either one of those. Comment below what you find. I'm interested. But, you know what I mean? Or if there's another topic that you guys want to see me talk about or dive into, if you want me to, elaborate on some of the past videos that I've made, which I will be doing anyway during this season, during this episode season, because there's so much that is hidden in plain sight that it is just ridiculous. And the more people who know, we get on a better consciousness. Okay, so that's the truth. That's the truth. So that being said, you guys, this is everything that has been unmasked in this season. I hope that this has helped you guys. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Stay blessed, never stressed, with much peace, much power, much love, much light, and of course, much joy. I'll see you guys next time.